What's up, guys? Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. We have a pretty exciting video for you today because we're here with Foresight Sports FSX Play Golf Simulator software to show you guys the latest update. So I've had a lot of people reaching out asking, hey, when are the new features coming to FSX Play? Well, I have some exciting stuff to show you today. Before I get going, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel yet, please do like the video, comment below any questions you have, but most importantly, comment below any suggestions that you have. The Foresight team generally watches all these videos and reads all of the comments that you guys have so they can learn and kind of take those and do their best with them. So make sure you comment any suggestions that you have, maybe future features that you would like to see. You know, share those in the comments, and hopefully that's something that they can put on the agenda in the near future. But really excited to bring you guys this stack of features, especially because a lot of coaches and instructors asked for quite a few of these. And the one I'll bring up right now, because I probably won't have time to show this to you. I try to keep the videos at a short length, but when you're out on the course playing, one of the new features is that you can switch player to player. So you're out there playing, somebody runs and grabs a drink, they're going to be a few minutes. You can keep the game going. A lot of people want to keep the pace of play. So, you know, the best part about a golf simulator is how fast you can play 18 holes. Well, you can just switch to the other player. They can hit their next shot and then just switch back to the other player. So you can kind of even do like the finish out the hole type, you know, play. So whatever works for you. But very cool that you can do that. But there's some awesome features that I'm going to show you here in just a second, so stay tuned for the whole video. But if you guys are looking to purchase any golf simulator hardware or software, build your own home or commercial golf simulator, make sure you shoot me an email. I'll pin it to the top of the comments and put it in the description. Helping people with quad and GC3, I mean, you name it. It's amazing what everyone has been able to put together out there. It's so cool to see all the pictures. But yeah, make sure you shoot me an email. I'll get you the best information and pricing. But let's just first, we're here on the home screen. I'll take down my camera, that way it's not blocking you guys. And first thing first, we will actually go under games. So I think I've shown you guys the closest to the pin, long drive, tournaments, leagues. You know, they have some cool games they've loaded in there, but the infamous skills challenge has made it into FSX Play. So I know a lot of people, you know, loved this about FSX 2020. Well, here it is. So let's go into this easy one. You'll actually see that it pulls that live leaderboard from the server. All right, we'll see that come up. Perfect. Then you'll see how many players over to the left. 378 players already jumped in this thing. Has 9 days left and 7 stations. We'll hit join so you guys can see what this looks like really quick. But this was something that everybody was so familiar with and you know, actually really enjoyed using. They were asking when it was coming to play. It's cool to see that it's finally here. So here you go. It takes you out to the Foresight Sports practice facility. You can see that you have your score and everything over to the left. So well implemented and ready to go. So I suggest you get out there, put yourself on the leaderboard and see what you can put up. So let's go out and show you one feature really quick, since we were out at the Foresight Sports practice facility, and I think that some people overlook this. If you go under practice, so this actually wasn't in this latest update, but I've had people, you know, ask about these type of things. So let's go down and look for the Foresight Sports practice facility. All right, I'm actually going to put this in my favorites, because if I do that, then it's going to show up every time right here. It's just so easy to find. All right, got Pebble Beach in there, and then Foresight Sports practice facility. And then if you go under setup, all right, you can actually select chipping green. It's going to take you out to a different area. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play. So if you're looking for an area where you can go out and you can work on different shots, you know, anything from, I don't know, 50 yards in and different types of shots, well, this is a cool little practice facility that they have. They set you up at 35 yards, and then using your mini map, you can actually go and move the ball around. So if I want to work on this sand shot, if I want to work on, you know, just short green side chipping, whatever it may be, I can do that. And it's cool that they have, you know, this ability at a different facility. So I could go over here, let's say, I'm going to back up, kind of back over here. Let's say I had a really tough one. I had to chip up and over, you know, this these kind of logs and everything. I mean, it's cool that they have this. So just a different type of practice that you guys can do out at the Foresight Sports practice facility. But let's go ahead and exit out. All right, and let's get into a couple of these really exciting features for you guys. I'm going to throw my camera back up before I forget. There we go. And then I'm going to go to practice again. And we'll go to Pebble Beach this time. Kind of one of my favorite places to go out and work on some stuff. We'll go to number 7. I'm going to select blue tees, and the reason I use blue tees is because you can see the pin down there, so it's just a little more immersive in my opinion. It's a good distance too. We'll let this load up, and I'm going to show you guys really quick that I do have this wedge, all right, with the club stickers, fiducials, whatever you want to call them on there. So I have my dots ready to go, all right? And let's see what we can pull off here. All right, so first thing first, I'm actually going to show you a feature that I think was probably one of the most demanded ones right out of the gate, and we'll go over and show you these data tiles down at the bottom. So yes, you can make these bigger, you can make them smaller, and even hide them with the bar down at the bottom. But if you don't like that at all, you can actually change this to vertical now. All right, so this is something that a lot of people ask for, and I'm not a big fan of the average and accuracy. Some people are. I just like it simple. I just like to look at my data. So I can do that, and now I have the latest practice ribbon, because that's what it was called, I think, in FSX 2020 was the practice ribbon, over to the side. Now there's this next feature coming up is probably the biggest one in my opinion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit one ball, change the club, and hit another. Okay, because that's actually going to show you guys, you know, the full functionality, in my opinion, of how awesome this is, especially for instructors and coaches and stuff. But you see, I even have, you know, ball data, but I even have club data up there to the side as well. All right, all in one ribbon. So let's see if I can hit a couple warm-up shots here and actually get one down there somewhat close to the pin. Not too bad coming out of the gate. I'll take it. All right, my normal little wedge pull. I mean, I can't tell you how long I've been working on not pulling my wedges, but I guarantee, look at the face to path. I can just look over there. I can look on quad too. And that is just, I mean, that is my miss with wedges. I'm working on it, and that's why I should be out here more often. So I'm going to go over here to the club selection. I'm going to go to sand wedge, and you'll see in a second why I'm going to do this. And it's pretty cool what you're going to be able to do even out on the course with this as well. So let's hit one more shot. See if I can make maybe a little bit of an adjustment and get this thing a little straighter. Hey, I mean, I was working on keeping that face open. And I mean, a little shorter than I'd like. But talk about being able to, look at that, 0.9 open. And all I did was a little grip adjustment. So working on my game out here at Pebble Beach, and I want to compare the difference between these two shots. Notice in the upper right, the analysis screen, it was very, very basic before. Well, now check this out. I'm under table and I'm under ball, okay? So I can actually open up each shot. And it's even going to allow you to go through the different holes. So on hole number 7, these are the 2 clubs that I hit. All right, so as you're out there playing, you could do this. But there's all my ball speed, launch angle, side angle, backspin, side spin, how offline they were, everything. So my miss to the right was actually better than my miss to the left. Okay, and then we'll go to club. And then you can see here that you actually have club speed, efficiency, angle of attack, club path, face to path. All right, all of that. My path is great. It's just face work on my wedges. But check this out. Now you have full, you know, if you want to call it graphical display of your club data. I love this. I feel like coaches, and I'll actually take this down really quick. That way you guys can see everything. But you have that full graphical display now, where it impacted on the face. You can look at the ball data and the spin. My path was great. I got that face just a little bit open, and now I just have to work on maybe getting that just a little bit closed. But it shows you, you know, what to work on right out here on the course. You can see your last, you can see your average. You can go to ball data, and it actually gives you a side view. So you could look at apex, you could look at your top view on how far offline you were. All right, you can switch from last shot, all right, to other shots. All of that is available now in your analysis screen. And you can down here at the lower left see how it says show average carry, show last shot carry only. I'm kind of a fan of last shot only, but you could turn that off and you could do average carry between both of them. All right, you can change all of that, but we'll just leave it like this. But this is something that I can't tell you how many people were asking about, and now it's here. I think that kind of wraps it up as far as everything that They did have some stability improvements, some bugs improvements, you know, things along those lines that they always release, that they don't put all the details out. If there's something, you know, that you've seen inside the game that is any type of issue, you know, make sure you let them know. Give them the feedback, email support, and let them know about it. Put it in the comments below if you have something that's happening. I think they're trying their best, you know, to get these, you know, features out. But at the same time, if there's anything out there that could be adjusted, you know, or fixed, make sure you put it in the comments below. You know, you want to get your software the best you can when you have all those users out there in so many different environments and testing different ways. I think that helps. But I think this is really exciting stuff. I think so many people, I know coaches and instructors wanted to use the latest software, a more immersive experience with their students, and now they have full analysis of the ball and club data. I think it's really cool. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and then stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming soon.